Hey everyone, this is a question that comes up quite a lot, is where's the best place to buy or invest in the GTA or the GTHA, so Toronto and the Hamilton area? And we get that kind of repeatedly from all different types of investors, especially now when this kind of stuff is hitting the media. I don't know if you've seen this stuff, we're just starting to see it. Toronto is the fastest growing city in the US and Canada, and that's not good. The city's stunning growth has a downside, and it's talking about just how fast we're growing, that we have basically a housing shortage. And there's a chart on here that shows you population growth by city, and it's pretty freaking impressive. So the best place to invest in our eyes isn't really an area of the greater Toronto and Hamilton area, because we're achieving such population growth here. It's pretty incredible, and that's going to drive demand for real estate. What we want to think about when you buy properties is, where would you buy where you can survive for 10 years? So what we mean by that is, if there's a recession, because we're always short-term paranoid, so long-term optimistic and short-term paranoid with real estate. So if there's a recession, where could you buy so that you can survive through that down period? So for example, if you are just dreaming of a Toronto condo, that's great, buy your Toronto condo. But if it just breaks even, or if it's slightly negative even with the condo fees, can you survive holding that condo through a 2, 3, 4, 5 year dip in the economy and in maybe real estate prices? Is that possible for you? If it's not, maybe you should buy a student rental property. Whereas during a downturn, people tend to go to university for longer, not less time. So there's long demand for, or lots of demand for student rental properties. So maybe you're best suited to get a student rental property. But if you can't see yourself holding a student rental property for like 10 years because you don't want to deal with students and that type of thing, maybe it's a single family starter home, because starter homes over good times and bad times always have demand for rent. So maybe you want a good starter home. So our answer about where is the best place to buy is more determined on what type of property can you see yourself owning for 10 years through good times or through bad times. And it's that property type that you should be focusing on that will allow you to survive in real estate, because a lot of people will lose money in real estate in the short term if they get in and out, but very few people we've met lose money in real estate when they survive for like 10, 15, and 20 years. So buy the property type in the area of Toronto that meets those long-term objectives. That's where we would buy a property. So hopefully that gives you something to think about. Until next time, your life, your terms.